Hi everyone, Dr. Robinson with Synergy Chiropractic, and I am so excited to do this video series on eating an anti-inflammatory diet. Now, I'm presenting this information within the context of healing autoimmune disease, but this can be a very helpful practice for anyone, whether you're dealing with a health issue or not. Now, you've heard the saying, let food be thy medicine. And this actually comes from Hippocrates, who is considered the father of medicine. He was born in Greece in the year 460 BC. So, literally, since the beginning of time, as people, we've had some sort of understanding that food affects us. And it's so logical, it just makes so much sense. You know, we put food into our body 2 to 8 times a day, sometimes more. So how could it not affect us profoundly? And I am actually amazed at how long it took me, even as a healthcare professional, to truly understand and recognize this. Now that you have some background, let's talk about what it means to eat an anti-inflammatory diet. Now, there are 4 parts to this. Part 1 is discover and remove food sensitivities. So think about it like, what are we eating that's not nourishing us? To do this, you can do what's called an elimination diet, which I've talked about before, and I'll go into more detail. So you start by removing common triggers in the diet for 3 weeks. So common triggers would be gluten, dairy, soy, corn, eggs, and caffeine. Now, the last 2 may not be necessary for everyone, or if it's too difficult, just start with the top 4 allergens. Don't think about this too much to where you get stressed. Just start. Just do something. Now, after you've removed these foods for 3 weeks, slowly work them back in. So pick one food and have it at least twice a day for 3 days. Now, if you don't notice any symptoms would be anything stomach related, or skin issues, you are most likely okay to eat this food. Now, if you do notice these symptoms, you need to continue avoiding this food for at least 3 months while you heal your gut. You may be able to repair the gut to where you don't react to that food and you can have it in the future. Now, as you continue adding foods back in, make sure that you're symptom-free for 3 days before adding another food back in. This ensures that you know what food is causing your symptoms. Now, if you have autoimmune disease, you should be 100% gluten-free, at least until you heal. And then after that, you should be 95% gluten-free. There is truly a mountain of research that is showing that gluten causes autoimmune disease and makes it worse. So if you can avoid it altogether, that would be really the best thing for you. Now, I encourage you to think about the foods that you can have rather than thinking about it like a list of foods that you need to cut out. Because the more you feel deprived, the harder this is going to be. So you need to see the positive side of it. And I promise if you think about it like that, it will help you. Part 2 of this diet is to eat a variety of vegetables, fruits, and herbs. So you want to eat a variety of vegetables and fruit every day. We've been hearing this all our lives. And I highly recommend organic for as many foods as you can. But you can check out the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen from the Environmental Working Group. This is a group that puts together lists, and they come out every year, and these lists highlight foods that are grown with the most and least amount of pesticides. Now, if you can't go full organic, at least try to get foods off the Dirty Dozen list organic. Now, another thing that you can do is to switch up your choices of fruits and vegetables so that you don't have the same thing every day. If you're changing your options frequently, you will be more likely to stick with this eating plan. Now, fresh herbs can really be so helpful to support your liver and remove toxins. So I highly recommend adding those in whenever you can as well. This concludes part 1 of the anti-inflammatory diet. Thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic day.